Something you wrote in your invite. Feels like you know a lot about me.
What invitation?
The card that came with the flowers.
What did I say? I'm sorry. Night driving seemed to task my concentration. Would you remind me of what I said?
Like the crocus, blooming in winter, undaunted by the harsh cold, you are a jewel for all seasons. Very poetic.
That's, prophesying.
You are also a prophet?
No, there are two types of prophesying. The first one is saying good things about people, either because you want those things to actually happen to them or because you want them to feel good about themselves.
More like giving compliments.
Well, not exactly. Compliments can also be a form of flattery.
Yeah. Like you guys do to get to third base.
But I wasn't flattering you, and I don't have to know anything about you to prophesy about you.
And the second type?
Second type of?
The second type of prophesying?
The second type is forthtelling. Like making factual predictions about the future. Anybody can do the first one, but for the second, one has to be chosen.
You learned all these in church?
Yep.
This is me. Thanks, Kieran. I can't remember the last time I had such a beautiful day in winter.
The pleasure is all mine. You made the day beautiful.
So, will I see you again?
We live in the same city. We can always plan to bump into each other.
You know what I mean.
You'll definitely see me again.
When?
I'll call you Sandra.
Is this the same guy that refused Pat's dinner invitation a week ago?
Yep. The same one.
What women do for their men, I just don't get it.
He's not my man, Grace?
You mean he's not your man yet?
Well, I don't know.
If you choose to pretend not to know, I'll tell you. He bought your paintings, you went to church with him, had an expensive lunch together afterwards, and you seem to like him. It doesn't start better than that, my dear.
He didn't take my phone number. He said we could plan to bump into each other.
Well, he knows where you live.
Yeah, but...
I think you'll see him again, Sandy.
I hope so.
My poor Sandra, you're head over heels already. I still can't believe that you went to church with a man.
Technically, I didn't go with him. I went alone and met him there.
Technically, you went to church because of a man. When will you bring him over?
Come on. We just had lunch.
After church.
Listen, Grace. There's someone at my door.
Is it the lawyer?
I don't know who it is.
Will you come over later so we can talk about your man?
He's not my man, Grace.
If you say so.
Sorry. I'm looking for a Miss Layeshi. My name is Ignis Finley. I represent Bancroft of New York.
You mean you're their lawyer?
Not exactly. I'm the corporate vice president.
So what exactly do you do?
I would like to see you work, Miss Layeshi.
I exhibit my art in Galleria Pesci. That's the only place where they can be seen.
Actually, I have come to discuss our interest in your work. Your unique style is similar to that of the old art yet contemporary. And I promise you, if you'll let us, Bancroft of New York can project you onto the world stage faster and better than anyone else on the continent.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Finley,
I'm sorry, Mr. Finley. You'll have to speak with my manager.
may I have his address?
Patrick Pesci, Galleria Pesci, 1431 East Van Buren Street.
Can I at least see some of your work?
I told you already. They are at Galleria Pesci? Sorry, I have some urgent work to do. If there is nothing else?
I'm pleased to meet you, Miss Layeshi.
Wish I could say the same, Mr.
Finley. Ignis Finley.
Hey Sandy, glad to hear the good news.
What good news?
I heard you and the lawyer are a couple.
That's not true. We're no couple. Who told you that?
Just got off the phone with Grace. She says you're coming over to tell her all about it. Do you mind delaying the gist till I get home?
It's girl talk, Pat? You're not invited.
So you are a couple then.
I didn't say that.
All right, Sandy? I understand you perfectly, and I'm happy for you.
Will you stop? Pat? Pat.
Yes?
Someone just left my studio.
Yes, I was going to tell you. Didn't know we'll get to you so fast.
You knew he was coming?
Yes, he told me last night that he was going to check your progress with his portrait.
Pat?
Yes?
Who are we talking about?
Angus Roger. Who else?
He said he was coming here?
Yeah. He said the county needs to set a date for unveiling the portrait. I didn't know it was such a big deal.
Neither did I, and he didn't give me a deadline.
So what did he say?
I haven't seen him.
But you said he just left your studio.
No, I said someone just left my studio.
So who was it?
Ignis Finley.
Ignis what?
Some big shot from Bancroft of New York.
Tall and blonde?
Yeah.
Was he looking for artwork?
Not exactly. He wanted to project me onto the world stage.
That's a great place to be, Sandra. Why don't you let him?
I turned him down, Pat. Didn't even allow him into the studio.
Why not?
I remembered the hostile takeover bid last year.
Listen, Sandra. Don't play the loyalty game with your life. If your heart is there, if you're persuaded about it, I think you should do it. There's no harm in. Hey.
Hi. What are you doing here?
What's the matter? You've never hung up on me before.
How could you even think that?
Think what? It's an opportunity for you to make progress with your life. I should encourage you. Not stand in your way.
Well, I want you to. Why didn't you take their offer last year? You didn't think it was an opportunity?
I wanted to remain in charge of my own business.
And I want you to keep managing mine. I wanted you to be angry that he came here, to be proud of me, how badly I treated him.
I'm sorry, Sandy. I didn't know you were capable of treating people badly.
So, the chairman. Did he give you any idea of a possible deadline?
He didn't say. Are you still mad at me?
Maybe a little?
Subscribe to Tube Them and get notified of the next episode of Ex-tangle. This drama series is based on the book by V.S. Long, available on Amazon Kindle and the Kindle app.